Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Pa-ding! For the nation, that is. For the nation.
For all you guys, not for me.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to jump back to Sturgis and show you the Sturgis Brewing House? Company.
I think it's company.
Yep. So let's go back there, take a look at it, and see what the heck they got going on in Sturgis.
It's pretty cool. If you didn't get to go there, if you go next year, you ought to go. So subscribe to our channel, share us with your family and friends, think about Patreon, give us a thumbs up, and ring that bell.
My name is Brian Carter. We're at the Sturgis Brewing Company in Sturgis, South Dakota.
So I see you just opened.
Yes, we just finally got open yesterday. It's been a long year getting it going, but we're open. We just don't have our kitchen going yet, but we are open for business.
So that's pretty exciting. How many beers are you going to have on tap?
Well, right now we only have 4, and actually only 3 of them come from this facility. We brought the other one from our downtown facility. We have the Knuckle Brewing Company downtown as well. Can't keep up with the demand down there with that small system, so we decide to expand to keep up with the demand under Sturgis Brewing Company name. Right now we have 4 beers on tap. 3 of them are brewed right here. We'll be bringing more beers out every week or so. We'll have another beer out, so we'll be up to 4, and then by fall, you know, we'll probably be up to 10 or 12.
And I hear you're going to be selling all across the nation.
Well, at least throughout the Midwest. We won't be quite that big, but I guess we can always expand again if we need to. You know, it's the Sturgis name, you know, and we have a good we believe we have a very good product, and we have a nice young brewer, and he's doing a fabulous job. And we have a good product, and if we can give good customer service, we'll be in the Midwest here within the year.
So we're going to go ahead and take a look back there at the Brewmeister. We're going to see what kind of beers he's cooking up today.
Okay, you bet.
Let's go.
Okay.
There you go.
My name's Dawson Johnson, Sturgis Brewing Company.
There you go.
Yeah.
And what's your job here?
I'm the head brewer. So I've been now close to a year. Started back. I actually went to school for molecular biology, and during my senior year, my college offered a brewing course. So it was like an introductory to brewing, and just kind of fell in love with it there. Started home brewing for a couple years, and then I ended up getting a job at the Knuckle as an apprentice brewer. And then our last head brewer left us, and I was able to step into his shoes. So what we're doing behind me?
Yes.
So we're essentially making beer. It is here. Of course, we don't call it beer until it's almost nearly done. We start with the mash. It'll go into the lauter tun. From there, we'll start pulling the sugar water out, which we call sweet wort, into the boil kettle. We'll boil it and add hops. It'll become bitter wort. It'll go into the whirlpool, where we'll try and get as much of the hops out. It'll go through the heat exchanger, so we'll go from about 200 degrees down to about 68 and into our fermenters. We do that transition in about 30 minutes, so it goes quick. That heat exchanger is a beast. And then once it's in there and it's fermented, we call it green beer. Then it'll go into our bright tanks, where we'll carbonate it, and then from there we package it.
So do you taste test everything?
Yes.
And when do you taste test? In this cycle, when would you take your first drink of your batch that we're making right now?
So I like to taste the sweet wort, and then you'll taste it again, the bitter wort. So usually the flavor change there is just it's a little bit more bitter. That's why it's called bitter wort. And then you can taste it throughout the fermentation process. You'll get a general idea of what it's going to taste like, but you'll have a lot of yeast in the liquid, so it actually has kind of it's got a yeasty taste to it. It's the best way I can describe it. And then we'll filter it, and then it'll go into the bright tanks, and at that point you'll be a lot closer to what your beer will taste like. But it's amazing the difference that adding carbonation to it really changes the flavor again. So throughout the whole process, it's constantly changing flavor quite drastically. Yeah.
Okay, we thank you for your time. We
Thank you.
appreciate it, and good luck. And if we don't make it back before, we'll come back and check with you next year and see how it's going.
Awesome.
You know, that was pretty neat. They gave us a good tour there to show us what was going on. Couldn't find all the footage of inside what the bar looked like, but it was really neat. And hopefully by now they've got their kitchen up and going. So if you're gonna go back next year, definitely make sure you stop there. They're right on
Junction and the 90.
So when you're coming off the highway there, off of 90 and the junction, you just go right down there to the right. You'll see that sign that everybody likes to take pictures at, the Sturgis sign. Make a right there, and there's just like a block down there on the right.
Yeah.
So
It's
check it
pretty
out.
cool place. The brewing part was really fascinating. I thought that was really neat. And it smelled so good in there. The yeast or the hops, whatever that smell is, I really like that. Loud cart.
So we're gonna go ahead and leave you right here with all of that.
So thanks for coming along today. We hope you enjoyed that video. Definitely put that on your list next year to go to, or if you're heading out to Sturgis sometime in the near future, stop by and see them. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
See you in a couple days.